So hello everyone, welcome to Respect for the Rogue of the Witchwood expansion. So I usually don't talk too much about the class thing, they got this synergies. It depends, right? It depends. I haven't done it too much, I feel, this expansion, but for Rogue here, I feel it's very important not to have a lot of synergies between the cards here, especially the Legandaries going the latest, but yeah. The grayman, she has of course copy, all the cards you play from the class, like Pickpocket here, combines very well with her, right? The Fox is amazing, and also the guy that gets banned by Echo, he combines with this card and so on. So there's a lot of synergies actually for us. I think it's noticeable to mention that right away. They're very synergetic between each other. So it's pretty legendary. But anyway then, so Pickpocket, a horrible card turn 2, really bad. It's like Burgle, but you get one card, and that's horrible. Because you're paying 1 mana, 2 mana to get nothing really in card, you get plus minus, yeah. But at turn 10, you get 4 cards. You get 5 cards, I mean you pay 1 card, you get 4 plus. That is fantastic. But it's not that good. It's not much better than Sprint. And it's more random. But the thing is that Rogue has to send the buffing of the Echo card, and of course again then the Legandaries and so on, and other cards that take advantage of playing from the same order class, right? From order class. So this card might be really strong if you have the rest of the cards. But otherwise, in the vacuum, this is a bad card. In arena, it is, because it's like a sprint, right? But more random, so that's pretty bad. But anyway, so next card, it's Cheap Shot. This I think is a great card. Rogue's got a lot of good cards here. Cheap Shot, it's just, man, I was like, this is a freaking amazing arena card. I don't know how good it's being constructed, but I think it's pretty good there as well. It's a cheap card there, yeah, sure. But of course in arena, you can do 2 minion here for 2 mana, which is again kind of like the Mastiff, right? I talked about that in my Hunter video. It's very similar. So you're paying 1 mana per damage here, but this is better than the Forbidden Flame because you can be paying like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, which you can either do an AoE or you can just kill like a big minion, right? So that's much better versatility. But this is probably better than Mastiff. Even though Mastiff might leave your minion, they might buff it, but this at least like if you're after so on, right? You can always do this 2 damage, you can pass taunt and so on. It's much stronger than Mastiff, but Mastiff can be buffed. But I think Mastiff's a great card too. I think both are very good. This is a great card, Mastiff's a great card, and the worst case scenario, you can like just ping something at turn 2, right, and you just kill like the 3/2. So I think it's a very strong card, and I would say it's stronger than Mastiff. And also the Echo effect for Rogue, with its new common card combination, is much better. So I think this is a great card. I think Rogue has a lot of good cards here. Next card, that Face Collector, yet another Echo card for that matter, but this is probably a really good card in arena. It should be a really good card, even though it's really slow. In constructed, it's probably not that good. I don't think so. You 3 mana, get random legendary. You play it late game. Probably constructed, you want to play it really late game and you just get like 3 legendaries as with arena. So it's maybe maybe constructed. Like you won't ever play it at 30 constructed. You want to wait, right, to the late game, and then you can combine and just play Echo over and over again. Maybe that's good enough. But in arena, you're just playing it at turn 2. So coin turn 2, you get a 2/2. Not the best, but you get it out. You get a legendary. That's a great card. So you get some tempo and you get 1 random legendary. And of course, you play it late game, you just get a lot of cards, right? The card value is the best thing in arena. You're getting more and more cards. Not necessarily with draw effects, but again the +1 card, right? Like Fire Mantle. Kill a minion, get a minion out, that's fantastic in arena. So this card is, like you play it late game, you just get a bunch of cards, right? Fantastic, and you're legendaries. So this is actually a very strong. I think that probably Rogue is the best. Rogue. I haven't done all the videos here yet, but I think Rogue, I would say right away here, is gonna be the best class. Or not the best class, but the class getting the best cards, right? This is a great card. Order is a great card. Everything is great. Everything is amazing again. Next card then, Catter Buchanan. Also a pretty decent card here. Not the best card, but it's a common card. I can't see it being played in constructed though. It looks really bad, but yeah, it's a 2/4/3. Not the best. It could be better. 3/4 is much better, but you probably get like a +1 weapon. You might like have dagger and so on. It's okay, but not a good card. But it's okay. Probably the weakest thing here. And then we have this thing, the Blink Fox. The Blink Fox. This is a freaking amazing card. I'm seriously. Rogue is getting that Buchanan is probably the worst card to get. Yeah, everything here is so good for Arena, and Rogue has also been a good class for Arena. Like they always have been, especially in the beginning where, like pre-alpha. Can I say? Yeah, I can say that. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, contract over. Yeah, pre-alpha, Rogue had like a 2-1 weapon and so on. Yeah, Sap did 2 damage. Yeah, back then Rogue was really good. But this is also amazing, right? So Blink Fox is a 3-3. That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. You can probably kill most stuff. You can probably trade. Yeah, and you have the Rogue Dagger to kill a 3-4. It's that's pretty good. And you get a card. This is amazing, right? I thought about that with the cat for Mage, which is like a 3-3 spell damage, and it might draw a card. Probably not in Arena, but it might draw a card. So you like construct that card. The cat is amazing. Yeah, 3-3-3. You know, good. Like 3-3 is good stats. Getting a card. It's a great like psychic value and spell damage. But this is always a 3-3-3. So for Arena, this is like obviously 10 times better than the cat, right? You always get a card here. So you're playing something, and like a decent stat value. You get a random card. The cards have effects for that thing, right? And it's uncommon. It's uncommon. The Blink Fox is uncommon. I still think that the Bell is a better card though for Arena. The Paladin card suit, the Sounds of Bell. I think it's the best card in a common slot. The expansion of the class cards, I think so. But this card definitely is an amazing card. I would say so. It's probably the second best card, or the best. But the Bell I think is better. You can trade up. So the Bell is broken in Arena. But this is probably the second best card in Arena for Uncommon. Very, 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 very strong. It's an amazing card. And then with this card, Mistwraith, yet another amazing Rogue card. So Rogue is getting, I think Rogue is absolutely getting the best cards, right? Expansion for Arena. So this is 3-5 for 4. So it's sending in value. 3-5 for 4 has also been pretty playable in Arena. It's worse than the Yeti, but you can play the Sand, you can play simple Elise and so on. It's always been like a usable stat value for 4. Not the best, but you can play it right. And this minion then does get stronger, of course. So it has the ability to get 1+1 per echo. Which means that if you play 1 echo in Arena, making a 4/6 for 4 mana, that is really, really strong. Yeah, that is fantastic, right? So if you play this card with 2 mana, right? And well, the best thing I say, 2 mana, chip shot, yeah, do damage. So you play like turn 6, you kill something, you put a 4/6, kill your minion. That's amazing, yeah. And the thing is that if you play the chip shot, for example, it can just do the damage. You don't have to do the echo effect, right? If you just play an echo card, but not play it again, doesn't matter. You still get 1+1. You don't have to, play it. You don't have to play it over and over again. That's not the demand here. So that is fantastic. That is really, really fantastic. You can just play it. I love that with this card. That is insane. So yeah, that is just, whew, that is just amazing. This is an amazing card. Yeah, I think it's one of the best cards coming. It's so easy. It's so easy in this construction. You're getting 1+1, and that's enough to make it really, really strong. And of course, if you play it turn 4, and they can't remove it. 5 health, it's not that easy to remove, right? And you next turn then can like, if you have the coin, you can like 3 echoes. So you can like echo this, yeah. And you play like get me 3 spells, get me 3 random cards from your deck. This card's be massive in size. So I think it's an amazing card. It's a really, really strong card. And then we have Wanted. This is a horrible card though. Yeah, this is the worst card you're getting. Epic Rogue cards are also bad, right? This is the worst card you're getting. I mean, it's a removal card, and those are also usable in Arena, but it used so low damage. So basically, if you kill it, you get a coin. Means this costs like 3 mana. Man, in situation this which costs 3 mana, and it's like 3 damage to 3 mana. That's bad. It's not horrible, but it's pretty bad. Of course, it's a little better getting the coin, because you can kill something, get that coin, and then you can save the coin, and then you can like turn 7, use the coin to get something bigger, right? So, like that exists here, but obviously, I think this is a really bad card. Yeah, it's a bad card. So kind of miracle rogue, I suppose, but like for Arena, it's like, man, if it did this 4 damage, I could see it being decent. For that kind of way, some other Shaman spell lies, so it's like 4 mana, 4 damage. Jade Lightning and so on. Yeah, but I think this is probably a horrible card for Arena. And Rogue doesn't have that many big minions on either, so no. Easily the worst thing. Then we spell a cut last. I think this is a much better card, yeah. This is a much better card. And again, right, it combines with stealing stuff and so on. So like the wolf, the fox, it's amazing card at 3/3. That card is so good. That card is crazy good. And this is like a decent card in Arena. Not the best card, but it's decent. So if you can get one thing on this thing trigger, like with one fox, that's a 2/3 with life. There's 6 life for you in worst case scenario. And you can probably kill like at least 1 minion and you get like 6 life. So you go do, but it actually isn't that bad. But you have to get at least 1 durability plus here. Because there's a huge difference, right? Going from 2 to 3 to 50% more durability. So there's a massive difference. If you go for like 2, 3 to 4, it's less, of course, 4 to 5. You get, but yeah, the more durability you gain, the less effective it is, right? Of course, yeah. It's much better at when you have low durability. So you have to play at least 1 card gives durability. That makes it so much better, and that's very important. Otherwise, 4 mana is very expensive. This card, though, I would say, yeah, it probably should cost 3 mana. Probably. It's not that strong. It's not unplayable, not the best either. It's much better than Old Epic, though. I mean, it's much better than Old Epic, but it's not that good, right? And then we have Curse Castaway. She is, I think, a pretty okay card in Arena. Not the best card. It's kind of like a Moonfire. It's very much like Starfire. Yeah, sorry, Starfire. It's like a Starfire card. You do 5 damage and you get a card, right? She rushes in something. She will go in there. She will die, very likely. Only 3 life. You kill the thing and you draw a card. If you can combo it, though, because you need. It's pretty much like a Starfire most of the time. And is Starfire a good card? Not really. It's like an okay card in Arena. It's a decent okay card. Constructed is unplayable, yeah. So this will never see play in Constructed. Probably never. Starfire isn't good in Constructed at all. And this is probably a little weaker than Starfire. So, no way. But in Arena, it has the potential to kill something like a secodn, something like that. You know, you play this thing, you dagger it. It survives with 1 life. It has the possibility to survive with like 1 life, probably sometimes. 2 lives, probably very uncommonly, but 1 life maybe. And then you have a 5/3 out, so you get the card, hopefully, and so on. So yeah, but it has to be a combo card though. So it's a little bit, yeah, it has to be a combo card. It makes it a little bit. That can make it be better, but it probably isn't because there aren't like that any specific combo cards. And in Arena, that might make it worse, right? So it's probably like, I don't know. But I think it's probably like an okay card in Arena. I mean, worst case scenario, it's like a removal. You play 6 mana and you remove something with 5 life. And that isn't the best thing, but I would say still though. You're paying 6 mana to do 5 damage to a minion, pretty much, except for taunt, but it's not taunt for now. And like that isn't fantastic in Arena. But it still is a removal, right? I say it all the time with rush cards. Rush cards are good in Arena because they are like cheap removal. Or like, they are the removals you get, yeah. You don't get the bad good removals. This is a bad removal card, but it's a removal card. So, you probably should pick it, actually. Or not over like this, like the fox and so on, but over, yeah, like over random blue cards. And then of course we have Tess Grayman. She's super hyped up. Yogg Sauron, people loving it. So for Constructed, as I mentioned it briefly, like, yeah, it probably is like a deck. I mean, okay, this is gonna be a deck, guys. Obviously, people are gonna play this deck. It's gonna be different versions of it. It's gonna be the Fox cards, it's gonna be the Steel cards. What's it more? Can take cards, whatever. All the grab card from the decks is gonna be played. People are gonna try it out, and it probably will be maybe amazing. You play her late game, you just drop like 10 cards, and it just everything happens for you. It's random though, so you choose everything out there. But I think it's pretty good. I think it's actually better than Yogg in many ways. Better and worse. It's better because it's more controlled. You know what you can get, right? You know exactly what will be played. Those cards by themselves are random though. Because you're stolen cards by random, so what you actually will do is random, right? So it's kind of like, that's not good, yeah. That's not that good. But you know still though which card you played, makes it much more controllable. So you know that, well, if I play her now, she has to kill herself. Because, you know, like, that's, yeah, she will random target stuff and kill stuff. So I need to have more enemies on the board. Or and vice versa. So that gives you tremendously more control as a player than what Yogg did. I think that generally makes it much better. The problem though can be, of course, that like Yogg could luck you wins, right? That was the strength of Yogg and why he got nerfed, because you could play Yogg, you could be the loser, right? You could have no chance of winning, and then you just, oh hey, I randomized Yogg Sora, and I was like, and you won, right? And you happen to have the massive luck, and you got like, what, this card, and yeah. She can never do that, really. She can't, I mean she can I guess, but it's much more unlikely for her to just like, at a massive stake, randomly get the perfect removal you need, right? Because you have to play it before like Deathwing or something. I don't know. Yeah, but she probably won't treat that thing. But so it's kind of like that. But one thing that she does, the other doesn't do, is that she plays every card. That's true as well. She also plays minions, which makes her much stronger in arena at least. So yeah, I mean, if you have played like 2 minions from the deck, and you play her right, you play the steel card, you play her, you get like 2 random minions, probably 8 mana, and you get like 6/6 plus a Yeti plus a 2/2. You know, you can get something like 12-13 value, probably more. So I think generally though, she's probably is a very good card in arena actually. You see generally if getting those chance of the minions, these low drawback chance actually, and of course if you have her in your deck in arena, and you have a couple of steel cards, and you manage to steal, oh, like Volcano or something. Well, like the new show my card, Trevor and everything, yeah, 10, yeah. Like, I probably shouldn't play this before I play my test grayman. It's like, then you know that, right? Yeah, and if you get the minions, you drop them all out, play her later, and you get like a huge board. So, she probably is a very good card, actually. And I don't know if deck will be constructed, but I can see the same thing there as well, right? You know that, oh, this removal card, oh, I got Twilight, you know, I can kill everything. Probably shouldn't play it before I play my grayman, because then she will just die, right? And it means you will die. So you kind of know that, and I think that that's going to give you a lot of how to play it. So anyway, hope you like this bit of the Rogue here. And as I mentioned again, I really think the Rogue is the best class from the expansion. Not necessarily that the Rogue is the best class in top, but probably. Rogue, I always rank Rogue really high. In the expansion, I always had Rogue as like top 3, usually quite high rank. They have really high growth one. And I definitely think here that almost every card here is really good. And some of them are really fantastic, especially the Fox with the common slot, the Mistwraith, right? That's the blue, very, very good as well. And the sheep, yeah, sheep shot also very, very strong, very good removal. Both Legandaries are good. I think that you're getting that random a lot of Legandaries. That's a massive value in arena. And grayman here, she's probably a good card in arena. You need to have, of course, a steel card. If she's your like 30 pick, if she's your last pick and you had no steel stuff, yeah, she's pretty bad. But you know, say you have like 3-4 steel stuff, that's probably enough. Use 2 of them, probably a little more though. But if they have like, if you have like 3, you probably get like at least 2 before you play her. That's probably enough. If you have 5 or 6 or so, she's amazing probably in arena because you can control it, right, as I mentioned. And given that, I said again, this Fox card is like so good. The 3/3 for 3 with that card is fantastic. That's the best card here, absolutely. So you're definitely gonna pick the Foxes. Yeah, pick that Fox, right? So if I would draft her, I mean, at my last pick, I probably have a few Foxes, right? I probably have like 3 Foxes when I draft her, or 2 at least, and that's gonna give me some value for her and hope for something else. So I think she's a pretty good card. But I will say that the other one, just getting 3 Legendaries at late game is probably better. It's just a lot of value. Oh, I go for Legendaries. You have to play late game, you know, but yeah, it's like, so that's pretty good. That probably is also is wrong.